So TBR Takedown 3.0 is going to be happening from the 4th to the 10th of January, and I am going to be taking part, and I'm very excited because I've not done a read-a-thon since August, whenever, what was the last one I did? Booktube-a-thon? Maybe it was Booktube-a-thon. But yeah, I haven't done a read-a-thon since then, and this one is probably quite a big one to then sort of like leap back into read-a-thons, especially because I'm now working full-time, so I don't know how feasible my ginormous pile of books is going to be. But I have written down here all of the challenges, and then I have got my books on my lap. So the first challenge is to read a book from your most recent book haul. So you'll be able to see my most recent book haul. I'll leave a link somewhere or something. And the book I have chosen from that book haul is Welcome to Night Vale, and I really want to read this book. So hopefully it's going to be as gripping as the podcasts are, and I'll be able to just like get through it really, really quickly. Then the book that's been on my TBR list for the longest time, and that's Stardust by Neil Gaiman. Last year I sort of devoured a whole load of Neil Gaiman books, and this is one of the only ones I haven't read. I got it for Christmas last year, so I feel like I really need to read it. It's nice and short, so it should be fairly easy to read. I haven't seen the film, but I want to read the book first. So yeah. So the next challenge is to read a book that has a fire colour on the front of it, and I have cheated because, like, I mean, I've seen green fire before. If you like throw certain things into a fire, then it goes green. But also this has the word fire on it. So I'm going to class this one as my fire challenge. And the challenge for this one is to actually just finish the book. So I'm currently reading this one, and I just want to have it finished sort of in the early parts of the reading challenge. Next, I need to read a book that is the first in a series, and I'm going to be picking up The Walking Dead. I have started reading The Walking Dead before and just kind of stopped because I ran out at the library, didn't have them, and my mum didn't have them, so I did stop, but I want to give it another go. Snape! Snapey! I want to give them another go, but I'm going to start from the beginning again because I think I probably don't really remember what happens. So I'm going to be picking that up. I don't know whether I'll be getting it from the library or whether I'll just buy it or download it or something. But yeah, I'll be getting The Walking Dead. I need to finish a series or read a sequel, and I'm going to be finishing the Percy Jackson and the Titan's Curse. I started this one for a read-a-thon and then never finished it, so I just need to finish this up. Shouldn't take me too long. And then a non-novel, I'm going to be reading a couple more of the Assassin's Blade novellas, and this is my current kind of locker book. It just sits at work in my locker, and so I'm going to be reading those quite slowly, but I want to finish this book during the read-a-thon, so I'm not just going to read one novella, I'm going to read the whole book, hopefully, the remainder of it. But yeah, this is another one that I'm sort of currently reading, so like by the time I actually get to the read-a-thon, hopefully I'll be a little bit further through it. And then finally, I need to read a book that is out of my comfort zone. I'm going to be finishing The Fellowship of the Rings. I'm quite far through it now. The reason this is out of my comfort zone is that I started reading it years and years ago and finished the first part, and then it was just so like descriptive, like really kind of immersive, and there was a lot of description, and at the time I didn't like it. Like, not that I didn't like the story, or I didn't like the kind of like the imagery or anything like that. I just found it really kind of boring to kind of like trudge through all of the description. So I'm kind of trying to get over that hurdle of being kind of frustrated with how much description there is in it, and I'm really enjoying it now that I've picked it up again. But the problem I'm having now is that the chapters are so long, and I like to kind of sit down in bed and say like, right, okay, I'm just going to read like to the end of this chapter, or I'm just going to read one chapter and then I'll go to sleep. But when the chapter is like 25 pages long, it's easy, and I don't like to stop midway through a chapter because then you get lost and things like that. So it's just, there's a few little things that are kind of not comfortable for me with this book, and I really want to finish it because it's a series that I've never read and I should have read it. So there we go, that is my TBR for TBR Takedown 3.0. Please give me links to your TBR Takedown TBR lists in the description or whatever in the comments below. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat, and all of the links for those things will be down below, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!